Hello children, and welcome to our math project. Today we're going to be teaching you guys two topics regarding square pyramids, starting off with surface area of a square pyramid. Let's get into it. But before we begin, remember what a slant height and the length of a base look like. You might want to look at the diagram on the left.
Surface area is exactly as it sounds. It is the area of the surface or all the faces of the square pyramid.
The formula that mathematicians have created for the surface area of a square pyramid is as follows. Surface area equals 2 times the length of a base times the height plus the length of a base squared. Take a minute to write this down. So we're about to do a problem, but Brianna messed up, but I guess the Shuli Shrub will let us move on. Alright. We'll start off with a square pyramid with a slant height of 10 and a base length of 5. Brianna is going to set up the problem with our new formula for square pyramid surface area. Using the given dimensions, she substituted in the values for the slant height and the length of the base in for the letters in the formula. Now all that's left to do is solve with a little bit of math.
For our final answer, we got 125 units squared, because surface area is going to be in units squared. Now, let's try a word problem. If Jordan's mom just got a new paperweight and she says the surface area is 250 centimeters and the base is 10 centimeters, what is the slant height of the paperweight? We'll first start out by setting up our problem with what we know, which is the surface area and the length of a base. We'll give a variable for the slant height, which is what we're solving for. Now that we finished substituting in all the known values into the equation, we can now solve by simplifying and solving for x. We're about to write down our final answer. We solved for x and got 7.5, so therefore the slant height is 7.5 centimeters. Get ready, because we're about to jump into volume of the square pyramid. So right now I'm just writing down the formula and I'm indicating to you guys which variables mean what.
The formula is 1/3 times the base area, which is the entire area of the square at the bottom of the pyramid, times the height. Take a minute to record the formula or any other information you find useful. Now let's try a problem. First we'll find the base area by multiplying the base lengths. Step 2 is finding the height, which we were given. We will then use our formula by substituting in the values we know for the letters in the equation. In this case, we multiplied 6 and 16 first and got 96. 1/3 times 96 is 32. But wait, Claire, isn't 32 centimeters squared wrong? Indeed it is. It is 32 centimeters cubed because this time we're working with volume. Let's try this. If the volume of a square pyramid is 300 units cubed with given dimensions, find the height. Let's take a look at our given dimensions. Looks like we have a length from the center of the square to the outside edge is 3 units. We can multiply this by 2 to get a base length of 6. First things first, I'm going to write down our new formula, volume equals 1/3 base area times height. Next, I'll mark down that the base length can be 6, so I can remember it. I'm now going to calculate the base area with the formula base equals 6 squared because it is base length squared, which equals 36 units in this case. Now that we know our b variable, I will substitute 36 in for b, but leave h alone because that's what we are solving for. 1/3 times 36 is 12, so now we have 12h on the right side of our equation. And we also know the volume, so now I can substitute in 300 for the volume and set it equal to 12h to solve for h. It appears I didn't have a calculator, so someone had to go find their phone and calculate this because I can't do simple math. And we've got our final answer coming in at 25 units. Good job, my dudes. Now we have an exit slip, so you guys better have been paying attention, otherwise we're going to be very disappointed. Thank ya. Get out a pencil.